they're anxious to play. Like I said, Alabama's a football state, and rightfully so. But they want to see the work, the fruits of their labor. They've been putting in work. They've been going to team camps during the summertime. They've been grinding, doing preseason conditioning. They've been running. People told stories today about how they've been running hills. They've been running around neighborhoods. They've been running. They've been putting in the work. They've been lifting weights. So they want to really see the fruits of their labor show off, and they just can't wait to tip off. And I can't wait to go see them.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Like I said, this is the first. It won't be the last, and hopefully it gets us guys the recognition that we deserve, and hopefully, you know, the more media outlets will come out, more people want to sponsor to make this a big event. Like I said, it was a small event, but it got a good turnout because people want to be seen. People want to see their teammates. They want to see their friends, and make this an annual event.
I've been to several media days for SEC media days and stuff like that. This is the first high school one that I've been to. How would you like to see this grow in the future?
I like to see it be real big. I like to see it be, like I said, AL.com, sponsorships and stuff like that. I want to see it be real big and have a real big turnout. Like have it at a bigger venue. Have it at a bigger venue. I like to see it be big because we got talent here. We got Deshaun Hall. Deshaun Hall's the top sophomore in the state. One of the top 100 players in the country. He's already got offers from Mississippi State, UCF. But people outside of Montgomery don't know who he is, and it makes no sense whatsoever. I heard that some people couldn't come because of the time change. They had to reclass both those guys' funerals up here, so we moved up the time. Like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in. Good luck on your seasons. Some of y'all starting Tuesday. Who started Tuesday? Everybody started Tuesday? Y'all still playing football. Good luck on y'all season. If you can't get in touch with me, got a copy of the schedule, get your schedule, turn them, get out and come watch you guys play. And like I said, I just appreciate you guys coming in. Have a safe trip home. And good luck this season. Lifelong memories, lifelong friendships, everything starts and is built right here. Me and Coach Johnson and a couple other guys been talking about why we don't have a media day. Mobile has one, Huntsville has one, Birmingham has one. Then I see these social media posts in March. He had 30 points a game. He didn't make first team, he didn't make second team because they got the exposure. So that's why I wanted to put this together. Did it on my own dime because I believe in you guys, I believe in my city, and I believe in the area, I believe in the region, I believe in you guys. Got some of my guys to come in. I wanted to have guys to come in that's been through it, that's won state championships, and they've lost. They had the ups and the downs of basketball. And I want them to tell you their story, tell you that what they did about their commitment, what they did with their friends, their teammates, and their camaraderie. So I had Jamar Sanders come in, state champion 2006, Jeff Davis, 13-year vet, playing overseas, had a little taste in the NBA. One of the best players I've seen play, one of the best players I played with. So I've been knowing him since he was 15 years old. Great guy, and he can tell you the story. Like I said, he's gonna get up, he's gonna tell you the story, but these guys have stories. Donnell couldn't make it. Like, you know, if you know Twin, he's been coaching at Lanier. 2001 state champion, junior college All-American, played in the NBA with the Washington Wizards. He's also one of the best players I've ever seen play. Montgomery has talent. Don't let everybody, Montgomery and all this around the area, Alabama has talent. Don't let nobody tell you that Alabama does not have talent. It's more than a football state. I say that all the time. You got guys in the NBA right now that I coach. Trenton Waffle, Kyrie Lewis, Mitchell Robinson. You can do it. We've seen guys do it. Courtney Forson, guy from Montgomery. It can be done. Steve Rogers, coach at BTW. He got drafted. Coach Jackson, coach at Alabama State. He got drafted. These guys that were playing when I was young, growing up, they did it. So don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. All right? Jamal, you up.
You know, when Big Jeff asked me to come speak today, you know what I'm saying, it was truly an honor for me because I'm able to come back to a place where I come from, you know what I'm saying, to give a piece back to the community where I come from, like, you know, even Coach Johnson, being able to see him today, you know, I haven't seen him in a long time. You know, to give you guys a media day, you know what I'm saying, when I was in school, I didn't have a media day. We just got out there playing basketball, you know, whatever. But you guys have a media day. Coach Johnson is trying to give you guys exposure to the possibilities that you have in front of you. You know what I mean? So to me, I've always been driven by a purpose much bigger than myself. When I played, I didn't have goals of personal achievements. I didn't necessarily want to be Mr. Basketball. I didn't want to be player of the year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to average the most points on my team. My goal was to win a state championship. Like, winning was the most important thing for me. So with that, you know, it's gonna cause you to have to sacrifice some things. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay focused on basketball, but you know, you got girlfriends. You're trying to manage relationships with some of your friends. You know, some of your friends going out. You know what I'm saying? Going to parties, they hanging out. You know, drinking. Some of y'all, you know, some of them might be smoking, whatever. Getting into different things that can keep you off track from reaching the goal that you want to reach. So early on, you got to try to separate yourself. You got to separate yourself, and all y'all are smart. None of y'all are stupid. So you understand early on, like, what person is doing what. You know, I only hung around people that play basketball. Hang around Chavez, hang around Coach Ward, even Fred back there. All of us played basketball. So I hung around people that played basketball. If you wasn't about basketball, you wasn't around me. Because I'm focused on, in high school, winning the state championship. That was my goal. So just a little background history. When I was in high school, at the beginning of the season, I got diagnosed with a heart murmur. To this day, I still don't really know what all the heart murmur is, but it jeopardized me from playing basketball for a while. I missed like 2 weeks of practice because I had to go get extra medical tests and things like that to get cleared from a heart murmur. Like, I prepared so hard that summer because in the 11th grade we lost in can't remember who we lost. We lost in the semifinals or something like that to Auburn. Guy got hot at the end of the game, made a couple threes, sent us packing. You know what I'm saying? I remember riding back to Montgomery from Troy on the bus, crying. I had one of my teammates who was listening to John Legend, you know what I'm saying, crying because we had just lost. He was a senior, I was a junior. I had another year to come back and try to redeem myself. But for him, that was it for him. He didn't play college. That was his last game. So he never got a chance to play basketball again. So the opportunity that you have each day to play basketball, like, take advantage of it, because it's not guaranteed. It's not a promise that you're gonna play next year. You know what I'm saying? You can get hurt and it's over with. So while you healthy, while you're able, take advantage of that opportunity. So going into that senior year, you know, I was in the gym, man. I was in the weight room, extra time in the gym, practicing with my teammates. You guys might know these names: Warren Ward, Courtney Forson, like I said, Chavez. We go to the gym round the clock, man. You got to put the time in. You really have to put the time in. You have to sort out all distractions, like I said before, girls. Now you got social media. You know what I'm saying? All y'all want to be on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and you're looking at Steph Curry, you're looking at Jason Tatum, whoever you're looking at, and you see the finished product, but you don't see the steps that they had where they got cut from a team. You know what I mean? Where they, I don't know, where somebody in their family died and they still had to show up. They had to come to practice. They had to give their all to basketball, because at the end of the day, basketball is what you're doing this for. You know what I mean? You're gonna have situations where, I don't know, you don't have a ride to practice. And you gotta figure it out. It's on you to get to practice. It's your dream. It's something that you want. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna get it to you. You know what I mean? I remember I would walk from Woodley Park to Brubaker on Troy Highway. I'm walking down Troy Highway to get to the gym, so I can get in the gym to work on my game and get better. I know a lot of you know what I mean? You know, maybe if y'all don't have a ride to go to the gym, or you can't get to the gym, it's like, okay, well, I go to the gym tomorrow. You gotta do this every day. This is a commitment that takes, like I said, a big sacrifice. You're not gonna be able to hang out with your friends all the time. You're not gonna be able to go to every party. You gotta miss some of it. You know what I mean? I said my junior year we lost, so I used that as motivation. I used that as a fuel. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to win a state championship. leading up to that practices, I pulled both of my hamstrings. And all y'all know what the hamstrings feel like. You can't move. You couldn't do nothing. So coach told me, Coach Bowles, he came up to me, he was like, son, you can't practice, you can't play. Like, clearly I can't practice because my hamstrings messed up. So this was one of the first times, like, I honestly, like, I cried. You know what I'm saying? From a person telling me something, like, I cried. Like, I came overwhelmed with emotions, you know what I mean? So I had to make sure I was going to treatment. I had to go get round-the-clock treatment. And I had to kind of tough through that. I had to tough through that Final Four game. First game, I think I might have scored 2 points. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best player on the team. I shouldn't even be playing, but I wanted to go out there and, at least give whatever I had to my team. I scored 2 points the first game, scored like 10 points the second game, but I didn't care because my goal was state championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chavez Coach Davis, he knew, like, hey, you got to pick it up a little bit this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 100%, and, he had my back in that moment, but leading up to that, the whole season, after he told me that I wouldn't let it play, I just started thinking about all the work that I put in. All the work, all the hours that I put in, all the dedication, all the parties that I miss. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend want to go to the movies. I'm like, nah, I can't go. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym. You feel what I'm saying? So at that moment, I realized that, basketball is something that can be taken away at any moment. Even recently, a couple years ago when I was overseas, and COVID hit, season ended, and nobody knew what was going on in the world, what was going on, when the season was going to continue. So what do you do? What do you do in that moment? During COVID, I'm still working out. I'm still in the gym, still lifting weights, I'm still running. Because my dream, I want to be the best player I can be. So when COVID ended and the season came back around, we went back over there. I did my thing, we ended up winning the championship. Because I was prepared. I was able to lead my team because I'm the leader of the team. They follow me. You feel what I'm saying? So in any situation, somebody just raise their hand, who feel like they're the best player in the room? You're the best player in the room, right? So when you're running your suicides, you need to be first. You feel what I'm saying? When you're in the weight room, lifting weights, doing whatever, you gotta have the best effort. If you the best player, everybody follow you. You feel what I'm saying? So like you can't lack up. So you gotta be hard on your teammates. You gotta hold them accountable. You gotta ask them to hold you accountable. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you gotta, hey, if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, y'all let me know. If y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do, I'm gonna let y'all know. And that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like so with me being the best player on the team, I came in shape, I came prepared, and everybody followed my lead. And so I'm not gonna say in high school I feel like I was the best player, but we had a talented team. But in everything we did, I made sure I approached it in the right way. I approached it with respect. I approached it with integrity. I didn't need coach looking over my shoulder and making sure I did 10 reps on bench press. He didn't have to watch me. It's my dream, you know what I mean? He don't have to come back and be like, oh, did you do 10? I'm like, hey, coach, I only did 7, let me get the other 3. Nah, I did 10. Sometimes I did 11. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the dedication that it takes. Cousins, whoever, y'all ask them to ride to, I don't know, take y'all to the mall or take y'all wherever y'all want to go. Ask them to take you to the gym. Ask them to take you to the park. Let you run around your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a day where you're not doing something towards your dream. You know what I'm saying? It's your dream, you gotta protect it. Nobody gonna want it more than you want it for yourself. So, I guess I'll just say, man, you gotta push through discomfort. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be standing up here saying, I played in the NBA. It's not. Everybody don't make it. I don't know, we had 15 players on our high school team. We ended up having four people from our high school played college basketball, that's not something that's common. Usually on one team, you might get one person to go to college. Out of all of the colleges, there's what 400 spots in the NBA. There's over, I don't know, like 200, 300,000 college athletes. Everybody can't go to the NBA. It's just mathematically, it's not possible. So what separates you? Yeah, you can shoot, you can pass, you can dribble, but what separates you? You feel what I'm saying? Like if I put you in the gym, if you get in the gym with me and we got the same skill set, like what separates you from me? You gonna get there early, you gonna get there before me, you gonna stay there later to get extra work? Like what separates you? Why choose you over me? We both got the same skill set. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta figure out now. You know, so start separating yourself from people that don't have the same mindset as you. If you want to go to the league, you want to go to the NBA, you want to play overseas, you want to, I don't know, be a doctor. Surround yourself with people that want to do the things you want to do. You understand very early who, you know what I'm saying, the people that's over there, they're over there. I'm gonna be over here. I'm chilling. I'm on my own line. I'm doing my own thing. And you know that's what it's about, man. It's about giving it all you got. Give it all you got to achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve. Because like I said, nobody gonna give it to you. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. You know, just a little bit more about myself. I went to Alabama State because I didn't have grades coming out of high school. I had offers to go to different Division I schools, but I had to go to Alabama State. As a walk-on, I had the red shirt, playing intramural basketball as a freshman. I'm going to school every day as a regular student, playing intramural basketball because I didn't, you know, I didn't take care of academics like I should. I was in the gym, but I didn't understand the importance of academics. So, that was a roadblock that I had to get around. You know, I could easily say, oh, I ain't get no scholarship, so it's over with, man. Let me go do something else. I stayed dedicated. I stayed focused on my dream. I protected my own dream. And I worked hard. I ended up playing that next year at Alabama State, transferred down to junior college to Northwest Florida State, and then I spent my last 2 years at UAB. And over that time, my work ethic increased as I moved up because I didn't understand how hard it had to work. You know, coming from Montgomery, I had people ahead of me like Donnell, like Coach Jeff said, Donnell, Brian Williams, but you don't really understand how hard it is, how hard you got to work, the type of dedication you got to put into it, you know, to be successful at basketball. Man. It's not something that I would say you can just pick up and, you know, like it has to be something that's in your brain, like this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, there is no plan B. Close, you know, I thank y'all for y'all time. You know, like for me, it's very important, like I said earlier, for me to come back to my city, to be able to talk to you guys, the future of Montgomery, the future of, you know, what you say, from Central, right? You know what I mean? So you guys can follow your path, so you can go back to where you're from and inspire the next generation. And so that's what I got for y'all.
I wasn't one of the top players, like I said, while I was playing, but I had vision, I had work ethic, I had business mind. I used those qualities to have a over 10 year career in tech and still going. So it's something that makes you able to be able to take those transferable skills and build a career outside of that. No matter, I think I talked to Jake or Chavez, his team, and I told him, like, no matter how long you think you're gonna play, Jamal, my best friend, he's been playing over 12, 13 years. That's a long career. He's only 35, so you got a lot of life to live after that. The longer the career, you still got to live after that and have something that you're going to be able to do. And the skills that you build while you're playing and the work ethic that you build is going to be very important to being able to have that. So that's kind of why I put together Dream Big Sports. Me and Jamal, we put together camps, programs, things of that nature. But then it's grown to make sure that we are able to help student athletes, organizations, things like that, build the transition between business, tech, and sports. So taking some of those skills, equipping the athletes with that, and understanding how you can do that. So one of the ways we do that is through leveraging technology. I know a lot of y'all, y'all use technology, y'all use social media, y'all use those things for just to go on and do TikTok videos or whatever. One of the big things that I work for Microsoft, and they're one of the big leaders in AI. So I've had a career in understanding how to use technology and helping small businesses use technology. So I use that skill set to build and help small businesses, and I took that skill set and now I'm helping student athletes and organizations be more efficient, save time management, things like that. And understanding where you come from. Like I came right through these halls of at JD, Richmar. I challenge anybody, the work ethic that we put in, the time that we spend in the gym. I challenge anybody to say they put in the same amount of hours. And I took that work ethic and put it into business, right? So making sure that you understand how to work and how to be efficient when you're working. And technology is a way that you can do that. So things that you can do is highlighting the journey that you're going through. And that is going to help you if you want to go into college, you want to do NIL opportunities. You're showcasing your talent and you're showcasing all those things while you're in school. Don't wait until you get done and then now you got to figure it out. Do those things now and then figure out how to build those skills now. And if you're doing it on your own before you get paid, that's how you get paid for doing it. You don't always have, there doesn't always have to be a dollar amount attached to what you're doing, because you're building skills that's going to help you grow and build and be valuable to people, because people pay for value. They pay for what you're able to do, and if you build that skill set, they're going to pay you to do it. And that's some of the things that you can do by highlighting that dedication, using AI to learn those graphic design skills. Some of those skills that I know a lot of people, they may use ChatGPT to write their paper, but it's so much more than that. It's ways that you can use it to schedule out your day. I know you're a student athlete, you got a lot going on. You have to, play games, you have to go to practice, you have to, whatever other responsibilities you have, but making sure that you're able to use ChatGPT to, type in, build out my schedule for this week, but also show me some social media posts that I can make for this week. And that's going to be learning those skill sets is going to take you beyond sports and take you into the professional realm, and those are skills that they have to pay for. And one thing that I always tell people when I go and speak is that everybody's real scared of AI and what it's going to do right now. And it's one of the things that it's not that AI is going to take your job, it's that somebody who knows how to use AI better than you, that's who's going to take your job. And those are skills that you have to gain now, so you'll be prepared for the future. I know everybody, when they're on social media, they just take a picture in front of the car, and they think, or taking pictures in front of the gas station, whatever, and just thinking that's the way to use it. Use it as a tool to build your personal brand. Because when you're thinking about college coaches, when you're thinking about jobs and things of that nature, they're looking at those types of things. They're looking at the things that you're doing and how you're projecting yourself into the world. So if you want to show who you are, show your skill set, show your brand, the things that you like to do, those are things that that brands in college are going to want to match with. If you're showing your interest and showing the things that you like, then those are the type of opportunities and type of NIL brands that are going to be want to work with you. Because it's not just about the skills that you have on the court, it's about the skills that you have off the court and the interests that you have off the court that they're going to want to match you. One of the big things that I wanted to make sure, just with NIL, is reaching out to those brands and understanding how to talk to them, how to build relationships, and the way you build relationships now is very important. Learning how to talk to people, not being afraid to go talk to people, not being afraid of a no. That's something that you're gonna have to get used to. Like people have to understand that getting a no is not the problem. That's the first step to getting a yes. And so once you get used to getting those no's, then it becomes easier. You get repetition in that. That's very important skill that you're gonna gain. Not being afraid to know, not being afraid to talk to people, not being able to get up and talk in front of people. Period. But then building those relationships that are gonna last. So even just like with your schools, if you have sponsors, learning to go and talk to the sponsor and build a relationship and go and hey, I'm gonna make a social media post because I like this brand. Going on streams and using that to show your personality, show the differences in the things that you want to do. And then that's how brands are going to want to connect with you. And then the final thing is just developing those transferable skills. I'm going to open it up for questions, but one of the things that when I was out speaking at University of Southern California earlier this year, Rich Paul was speaking, and he's a big example of transferable skills. He played basketball, but he wasn't, he didn't go on to have this basketball career. But he had the ability to build relationships. He met LeBron James in the airport because he was running a business. He was out hustling, that hustling mentality, and he built a relationship with LeBron James that's made him, a multi-billion, over $100 million millionaire. And he's probably the most powerful person in sports. But he did that from building relationships, building a personal brand, and hustling and working hard and showing some of those transferable skills that you get while you're an athlete. All these things that you think aren't important, you get those while you're an athlete, and it's important because it can take you so far. Like I said, I played in college, and then I transferred to Alabama State, got an academic scholarship, and finished out on academics. But I went a different path. But it has taken me everywhere. I've been across the world with Jamar, I've been across the world with just on business in general. But I did those things because of my work ethic and because of the things that I worked on, because of the initiative that I took, and not waiting around and taking, waiting on opportunities to come to me, but making sure that I'm taking those opportunities. And Rich Paul is somebody who's been able to show that resilience, to be able to show that hustle, and to show that ability to connect. So that's something that I definitely want y'all to take with you all and understand that that's going to be very important with you moving forward. But I do want to open it up for questions because I want to make sure it's interactive. Some of the things that y'all are seeing, because like I said, I go and I talk to different colleges. So what's some of the things that's important to y'all? I got something to give y'all before people who ask questions. So.
What are some of the ways they can leverage AI to help them make that next step? How they can organize it a little bit better? What are some tools they can use to kind of get involved with it now versus later?
Yeah, I think, like I said, one of the biggest things is ChatGPT, like making sure that you're able to build that personal profile, prompting it to tell, hey, these are the things I like, this is the type of brands that I want to go after. Can you write an email to reach out to this brand? Going to local businesses and reaching out to them and seeing how you can work with them, but using, like I said, ChatGPT. Hey, write this email for me. Hey, build my professional profile on LinkedIn, or build my professional profile on Instagram. Show them what my bio is. It needs to be clear and concise of who you are, what you do. Like, hey, I play for this school, I play this position, and these are the things I like. And that's how when brands are going to your page, that's what they need to be able to see.
Is when you do a file on LinkedIn, how important is your other social media? How important is that in effect of your LinkedIn, including what's on your social medias and what friends you have that put stuff on your social media that you don't have control of?
Yep, no, I think it's very important because that's what these colleges and these brands are looking at. So if you are associated with the wrong people or the wrong crowd, or if you're associated with good people in a good crowd, that's going to be important to make sure that, because like I said, your brand is what speaks for you when you're not speaking. Because when they go to your page, you're not talking to them. Whatever they see on that page is talking to them. So if a coach goes and looks, you don't say a word. Everything that you see on that page is what's talking. So that's important.
Like AI to come up with a workout plan for the athletes to use.
Yeah, and whatever you put in, the more you put in, the better questions that come out, or the better output that will come out. So putting in for a workout plan, and then being more specific. I think that's probably the bigger thing of what people need to realize. So, like you said, hey, create a workout plan. This is going to give you something very generic. But if you say, create a workout plan, I'm trying to gain XYZ pounds, or I'm trying to increase my strength, be very specific when you're using AI, because it's only as smart as you make it, it's only as smart as you are when you input that information.
Monetize himself on social media.
You said, how can they monetize themselves on social media?
At this point, we don't have the regulations to give them money or give money
Yep.
high school. But how would one monetize himself?
No, so monetizing on social media for an athlete right now is very big because think about things like merch, right? Those are ways that you can make your own money because you're creating your own, you're your own business. And so that's a way that you can monetize and build your personal brand, utilizing the fan base that you're getting in your local community. So for your team, you're able to capitalize off that. And one thing that is probably really important is that with you all being young, is that people are going to want to support you because you are young and you're taking initiative. So that's one thing that you can leverage right now, is that people will support just based on the fact that you're taking initiative. Well, if I'm not mistaken, in Alabama, it's not, you're not eligible for it right now. So, like I said, it's ways that you can monetize on your own. Like, you can't get money from other people, but if you, like, you're small, you are your own entity. That you are capable to you know, do things that you are able to make money in your own way. So I think that's very important in how you move forward, and just things that you like, right? So let's use you as an example, right? What are things you're interested in? Cut hair. Put on the camera, like when you cut hair, put the camera on, go live, cut hair, show them what you do, show them like you can work with, like, get your own product, like do the research, go into ChatGPT, type in, hey, I want to start a hair barbershop business or a mobile barbershop business. How can I create a product of my own to be able to sell? So so fast that I don't think it's going to be they're going to be able to deny it. It's about how they regulate it and the rules and the things that they put in place to guard it. Because while NIL is something that is very valuable, it's also something that's very true. And I think people lose sight of what is important when they focus too much on the NIL. And that's why I focus on the brand building, the transferable skills. The money's gonna come. And like I said, you have to build skills that's gonna help you create, to make money for a long time. Because that's 4 years. We want you to make money for the next 40 years, not 4 years. So that's the big thing, building the skills. Because just because you're good on the court and somebody gives you a check, what you gonna do after that? What are you gonna, like I said, let's say you get 100 grand, 100,000, whatever the number is. That ain't gonna last you that long, especially not in this economy. Like you need to build skills that you can always get paid. That you can like, one thing about me is no matter where I'm at, I built a skill set that I can go anywhere and be valuable. And people are gonna pay for people who are valuable.
Speaking of branding and all of that, what's y'all opinion on the type of travel ball team that you go forth in and bettering your game, your brand, your whatever you got set compared to just a
You want that first one?
group that put it together?
You ask the question again?
I said, what is your opinion on, speaking of branding and just putting yourself out there, what is your opinion on being an athlete to better yourself in your future with the type of travel ball team that you go for?
And so from my experience, I started off playing for a team called the Montgomery. They didn't have much exposure. They just played locally around Montgomery. So I wouldn't recommend that experience. I think we had to come out of our own pocket to pay to play for that team. So I wouldn't recommend that experience. From there, I played for the PR team. What's the name? Dream Team. Yeah, Dream Team. So, and we travel all over to different places. But even at that time, at that point, we had to kind of come up with our own money to play in those situations. As I got older, I played for the Challenge 1 year, and to me, I think if you're able to play on a team that you're playing for the Challenge, where everything is paid for, everything is taken care of, you get a sponsor, so you don't have to pay for shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you get exposed, you're playing in top tournaments everywhere. I think in that situation, I would recommend playing AAU basketball, but other than that, if you can't be on one of those teams, then honestly, not to be harsh, but you're not good enough. So you need to get in the gym and get better. Because if you're wasting your time at these tournaments where you got 35 teams and all 35 teams paid to come to that tournament, there's no coaches coming to watch that. Even the film that you get from it, nobody is looking at it because there's no reputation behind it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be, even like you're a brand, but you also have to be behind a brand that people respect. So you have to align yourself with the right organization. So.
Yeah, I think to add to that, I think it's important to, like I said, get to that point of being where you're valuable. It goes back to, like I said, being valuable. Working on your game, working on your skills to get to that point, and then you are going to be on that level where you can be seen, and it be something that you're going to be able to be able to utilize and go to where you, because the goal, like you have to know what your goal is, right? You have to know what you're trying to accomplish. Are you trying to just play AAU just to play AAU, or are you trying to play AAU to get a college scholarship? And the way you get a college scholarship is to be good enough to get a college scholarship. So get good enough to get a college scholarship, and then the right teams will come after you, and then you will be in position to get a college scholarship. Yeah, I think that the transfer portal is something that's very important to understand, like what's going on, right? Because if people are always moving around, they're always, spots are limited. So it's two ways to think about it, right? It's that nothing is promised to you, and your spot isn't guaranteed. Because Jamarcus speaks to it, we have different friends that are on coaching staffs and things of that nature. Like, if you're not getting it done, then they'll get you out of there. So that's one thing that's important to understand. And then the second thing that's important to understand is that, like, you can't just run and just jump around to every team that you see because that option is there. I think that's something that definitely has to be built, is just that toughness and that grit of working through. If you're not playing, then there's a reason why you're not playing. Like, get better, get in the gym, and earn your opportunity, earn your spot. Both of us have been in those positions of, like, I mean, he could tell the story, like, even just like now when he was in JUCO and stuff like that. Like, if you got a coach that's real with you, it's gonna be that time where you have to figure it out, get better, and get in the gym and earn your spot. So transferring just because you're not playing ain't the answer. Is the advice out there.
What you asked about the transfer portal and like the impact of it. So from my perspective, because I view, like, I actually, study the game, so I view basketball in a totally different light. And I think in a lot of these situations, because the high school kid is not being prepared in the way that they should be, college coaches don't have any patience. Like, so if you a senior, you come on campus at whatever that school is, and you're not prepared, they just gonna go to the transfer portal and get a kid to replace you. They're not waiting on you. They're not sitting around showing you how to get into position, or how to box out. You don't know how to do it? Fine, we go get somebody else. And so I think it starts at an earlier age. We have to start, teaching actual fundamentals. You know what I mean? Teaching the basics of basketball, teaching a solid chest pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to go in the gym and do, be James Harden, do triple step back. James Harden wasn't always James Harden. James Harden had to figure out how to be James Harden. So I think a lot of times, like, kids are they're trying to skip the steps. And so once they get here, now they gotta go back. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, if you just take it step by step, and and in some situations you might get to a school and for whatever reason, it ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? It's really in my best interest to transfer, because, like I said, I was in that situation. I went to Alabama State, for my own reasons where I went, and it wasn't working out for me. I stuck it out, tried to make it work, it didn't work, and so I had to transfer. I didn't have a transfer portal, so, like, I would have just went to a different school and continued to play. But I had to go down to junior college, and I had to earn my keep all over again. And so that kind of prepared me when I went back to UAB, like, okay, I'm ready now. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I probably wasn't ready at my freshman year because I tried to skip some steps just like, many of you probably are skipping steps. You don't know. You don't know until you know. So, I don't know. The transfer portal to me is kind of tricky, but, it's a tool to be used. It's a tool to be used in a way, like if you're a kid that, you only get a mid-major offer, but you feel like you're better than a mid-major, okay, go to that mid-major, dominate, and now you can use the transfer portal to go to, Duke, whatever the case may be. So it can be advantageous, but it also can be a crutch for kids that's not prepared. All right, I appreciate y'all.
About AAU and about the transfer portal and all that stuff. And most of y'all don't know me. You seen me around. I did AAU. I coached at Carver, coached at St. Jude. I coached high school ball, and I coached for the Challenge and the Fusion. And then I have my own recruiting service where I help kids get college scholarships. Like I said, when you see a void, instead of complaining about it, you try and fill it. But piggybacking off what they said, and I've had this conversation with many people. You can choose to listen, you can choose not to listen. But not to pat my own self on the back, but 8 of the players that I coach in the NBA right now. Herb Jones, Mitchell Robinson. I would say Devin Booker, but you don't coach Devin Booker. You just sit on the bench and pat him on the ass when you come out. You don't coach guys like that. Guys that you may know from locally. Jaquan Walden just got through at Memphis, trying to get on G League NBA team right now. Big Demond Robinson played for Coach Johnson at Lee. He played overseas in London, doing the thing. Jalen Sellers, top 5 leading scorers at UCF. I coached a lot of these guys, but they weren't always known. None of those guys were known until they started playing for me. But that's just because of the stage that I provided. But not only about the stage, like we talked about, I hate to say it, your AAU team, the mom and pop against the shoe company team. It's set up like that. It's set up like that. It's set up for those guys to have exposure, and it's set up for you guys to just be out there. Like I said, I talk to guys all the time. I talk to AAU guys. And the theme around Montgomery is, if you get on the team and you don't play, you start your own team. That's the thing with Montgomery. It waters everything down. Instead of working together, like Jamar said, get in the gym. You ain't good enough. Everybody starts a team. So now that's why you got 40, 50 Pee-wee football teams. You got 40, 50 AAU teams. Don't nobody want to work. But what you're doing is you're making a bill for your mom and your dad. You complain about he not playing me, I'm better than this guy, I'm better than that guy. That coach don't want to lose. That coach don't want to get you about 40 or 50. Get better, work hard. Man, when I was in high school, like I said, 200 pounds ago, 20 years ago, I could hoop. He played for the Challenge. I practiced with the Challenge. I was almost good enough to play on the Challenge, but all my homeboys, all my teammates, all my friends were on the Challenge, so I would go to practice. Man, you can hoop. But when they go on them damn trips, I'm at the crib. It just is what it is sometimes. It just is what it is. But to explain the situation is, it's set up. Who in here knows who Ace Bailey is? You know who Ace Bailey is? Had the crowd. I bet all of y'all know who Cooper Flagg is, right? Raise your hand, you know who Cooper Flagg is. Everybody here knows who Cooper Flagg is. Cooper Flagg, the poster boy, he's next. He ain't better than Ace Bailey. He's gonna show it this year. But Ace Bailey played for an independent team that didn't leave Atlanta. His circle is strong. They didn't leave Atlanta. He played all his AAU tournaments in Atlanta. But I know talent. And if you see him play this year, you know talent. In the long run, I think he's going to be better than Cooper Flagg. Not to say Cooper Flagg can't play, but Cooper Flagg been on that stage. So I'm just saying, just because your path ain't as clear as the next person don't mean anything. He ain't play outside Atlanta. And then when they named Ace Bailey the #1 player in the country, Nike got Cooper Flagg to reclass up and go to college. And then they made Cooper Flagg #1. So Ace Bailey was #1 player in the country, but for 2 days. Because that was going to mess up the system. As soon as they ranked him #1, they was like, well, he hadn't been to no campus. He went to Steph Curry camp. He went to one camp in 4 years of high school. He kicked everybody's ass there. And he moved to the #1 player in the country. 2 days later, couldn't flag reclass. I ain't saying he wasn't gonna reclass, but they couldn't let this guy that didn't go to no tournaments, didn't play on the shoe company team, didn't go to no camp, they couldn't let him be the #1 player in the country because they bucked the system. Because them $600 entry fees that y'all pay, them $1,000 hotel bills that y'all pay, they gotta keep y'all doing that. Because when these Nike team, these Under Armour team, leaders team, y'all run into the tournaments that they play in, thinking you're gonna get some exposure. You're not. They're gonna put you in the back gym, 40 miles away from the main gym. And you gonna pay for those Nike teams to come for free. I'm telling you because I've been there. Nike team coming for free. They hotels, they food, and everything gonna be paid for by you. They gonna come because they know when they put them in the tournament and they promote them in the tournament, you come into play. But don't get deterred by what I'm saying because this is the solution. You guys that open program, you got a network. Don't just pay your entry fee. Don't just log on and swipe your credit card. The guys' emails, there's contact information on them. Send videos of your team to the phone. Promote your guys. Promote your guys. Call them every day. Get on his damn nerves because he's not gonna turn you away because he wants your money because he got to fly this other team here from California. But, hey coach, I got some talent. If you believe in your guys, you believe in your team, you believe in yourself, hey, I got some talent, I got some talent. Then he's going to give you one game on the main court. Get your ass whooped, you're going back to the gym 40 minutes away. But if you hold your own, you're going to get a scholarship because you're going to be playing. The coach is coming to see the Nike team play. But if you get buckets like you say you can, so it's a trickle down effect. Kids, and y'all got to work together. And like I said, the challenge they started out as a Nike team, they were the Pepsi challenge. 19, they were the Pepsi challenge. They had Pepsi on their jersey. Mr. Bartley, that passed away, rest in peace, Mr. Bartley, one of the sponsors was Hardest. After the practice, like I said, I was on the practice, after practice, he giving you a $5 Hardest voucher. What $5 gonna do? But they weren't on the scene like that, but they worked their way up. So like I said, if you're not playing for a shoe company AAU team, it's not the end. Like I said, Jamar said, you still gotta keep working, but I'm just telling you how the system goes. And like I said, I coached on that stage and I coached on the small stage. But that just is what it is. But like I said, I try and talk to guys all the time. I tell guys certain places to go play, certain tournaments to go play. And like I said, once you get that opportunity on that main court, you gotta take advantage of it. You really gotta take advantage of it. Like I said, your AAU trips, they're business trips. I ain't telling you not to have fun, but staying up late at night. If you want to play college basketball, staying up late at night, running up and down the hotel, running up and down the floor, and doing all this, doing all that, you ain't focused, and you wasting everybody's time. Because like I said, if you're not on the shoe company team, somebody paying for it. I ain't seen none of y'all at McDonald's or UPS and nothing like that. Your parents paying for it. Don't waste your parents' money. If this is what you want to do, today the good time is in it. To focus in and lock in on doing what you want to do. You want to focus in on doing it.
You gotta do all that.
Whoever say the best thing is he'll still get your butt. But one thing he didn't touch on that we've been talking about, and I've been watching him come back and he's been working guys out. I see some of y'all videos, y'all doing the gym, you work on what you already can do, you're comfortable doing. But Jamal work guys out, I had him work on my guys out that I coached at AAU. He thought he was just gonna come in there and dunk, do windmills and shoot threes. His mom and dad came up there, and he didn't do none of that. Jamal worked him out for 2 hours, working on what he couldn't do. Jamal studied it, saw the weaknesses in his game, and he couldn't hit no shots, he couldn't hit no layups, he was traveling. And this guy, one of the best players in the country, because he said, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's what's gonna happen when you go to school. When you playing in college, they watch film on you, especially when you get in conference play. That's just like in area play, what y'all doing now. If you're a senior, 9th, 10th, 11th grade, they know what you're gonna do. They're gonna watch film on you. So if you can't shoot, they're gonna bag off. You can't handle the ball with your left hand, you're gonna shade you to the left. That's just strategy. But when you get in college, imagine that time team. They got you scouted, they know your plays. That's what preparation comes in. I know what I'm uncomfortable doing, I know what I can't do. I'm working on it. That's what you do in your idle time. You don't go in there and get on TikTok and put your phone on there and you shoot threes, you live up, you dunking, doing all that. It's a time to play for everything, but that ain't get you ready to play that game. All right, everybody got it? Like I said, we're going ahead. Got Mr. Fred Underwood coming up. He's going to talk to you about NIL, the NIL space today. We're gonna talk to you about the stuff outside of basketball that you're gonna encounter. Give us a Fred Underwood with a warm applause. Let the guys introduce themselves. Got Coach Nichols, I'm gonna introduce you. This is his first year at Pike Road. And like I said, we're gonna come up and we're gonna talk about your past season for you there last year, your expectations and your goals.
I'm Coach Nichols. This is my first year at Pike Road. With me, I have two juniors. I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Will Furman. I'm Jordan Hall.
Like I said, we got this one mic, we're gonna make it work. Make sure you cut it up.
Yeah, guys.
Coach, I know it's your first season here. I don't know if you're familiar with the area, familiar with the team that you're going to be playing against, but since you've been here, feeling your way around, how things been going so far?
Things been going well. The guys that I inherited are working really hard. I got the job pretty late, so I haven't seen all the guys play, but we've been working with what we got and trying to just improve and continue to get better each day.
So you guys is coming back. Followed you guys a little bit last season. How'd y'all done during the off season? How good of an off season did you have? I know a lot of you guys out there play football, but what you guys been building on since Coach been there?
We've been building on like having team chemistry and be able to work hard with each other. Just be like have the effort as a team, be out chemistry, be like go put off the court and then go like in the school building and then be able to go on the court and just have that bond as a team.
I play football, so I haven't been around the guys a lot this season. But the main thing is, if you don't be around them, hang outside of them outside of school. So you don't see them in school, hang outside and hit them up, see how they doing. If they miss school, hit them up, be like, how you doing? Just be that brother figure to them.
You gotta pass that. What's your goals for the season? Area championship, state championship. What you looking forward to?
Of course, goal always, championship, but my goal is to get close as a team, to bond with them more, because, we didn't have this outcome winner last year, so, want to be area champs, go to Blue Mount, just have a better season we did last year to improve.
Just improvement. It's the main goal is to with a new coach, or just be able to come in and be able to be successful and just do the best we can as a team and just grow. So we still got another year, me and Jordan. So just grow as a team and be able to be successful moving forward.
All right, Coach, what have you been doing to establish your own culture? What style of play? What style of play you planning to play? Or you just waiting on everybody to get in to evaluate?
From day one, we've been trying to instill what we're gonna do. We're gonna play fast. We're gonna get up and down the court. We're gonna play defense, and we're gonna be all over. We're gonna have organized chaos for the most part. We'll press from the time the other team gets off the bus to the end of the game. So that's just one thing I've been trying to instill in those guys and pressure.
All right. And I know y'all got football, so you just waiting for football kickoff, or you playing on? Some people play, you playing before.
Nah, we get into it. We play. Our first game will be Thursday. We're gonna play with what we got and make it work. One of our biggest things we talk about all the time is just winning the day. We don't care the circumstances, the obstacles we got to deal with. Hey, just get at it.
So I appreciate you guys coming up. I appreciate you guys coming out. Like I said, when you're talking, you got somewhere to go ahead. But like I said, we're gonna stay. I love to get a picture of everybody. All right, Coach Ward, what's your goals for the upcoming season?
Actually, my name is Coach Ward. I'm from Park Crossing. This is my 5th season at Park Crossing, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Brian Berry. I'm Jaden Hollis.
And actually, he's a senior, and this is a sophomore. I think, this year's goals for me as a head coach, just going off the season last year, what we had, we definitely are a growing team, young team. But as far as still having goals, of course, my ultimate goal is always, going step by step, having a great season, winning area, of course, chasing the blue map. But one of our main focuses is just actually rebuilding, getting a rhythm of what we have and what we're going to build in the future.
Yeah, like I said, the turnover. How many seniors did you lose last year?
Last year I lost
guys. How was your June? How was your team camp month? Do you feel like the team bonded?
I feel good, like team bonding. Me and him got a lot of something for real. Cause like all the teams they together, we go separate. Like me and him always for real.
Well, right now I don't know. I've been in football too, so like, but we be testing in the group chat. I make sure everything is straight. I make sure everybody on the right track. Make sure everybody doing good.
I know y'all got that tip off. What's the dates for your tip off?
Tip-off start Friday, the 8th and the 9th. Actually, we start off with Pinson on Friday night. Just something that me and Coach Barber, just our relationship and what we try to bring, with basketball around Alabama in general. But I like, me personally, no matter what I got, who I got playing Pinson, everybody should know what type of team that is that can ultimately tell me what I have, what I need to work on, and just how to move forward in the season with just, playing a group of guys that's on that level.
What you think you're going to bring to the table if you're on the floor?
Last year, I was only the shooter. I didn't really have the ball in my hand that way. This year, I'm having it a lot.
I feel like I'm gonna be the floor general. Last year, I came in as a freshman on the varsity team, but like I was hurt, so like it really messed me up for the beginning of the season. Then at the end of the season, I started stepping up after the injury. I recovered, so I feel like I'm gonna be the floor general on the court and get my team moving.
You said year 5?
Yeah.
Year 5, like I said, you tasted Birmingham before. So what have you been doing during the off-season? How was your off-season and your preseason conditioning? What you had been doing?
Well, first of all, Mr. Sanders forgot to tell him that his motivation came from the girls' basketball team at Jeff Davis winning that championship before them. Nah, but just having that feeling as actually being in that gym with the lights and just knowing how I feel, and being actually coaching in that spotlight twice, actually, on the girls' side and with the boys' side. I can only tell them the feeling, tell them what to do, tell them how to do it, but they have to, build within themselves on actually going there and seeing and just overcoming just that fact of being obviously one of the top teams in the state of Alabama. So I'm always do what I have to do to push them to be those players that deserve to be there. It's gonna take time, it always takes time, but like everybody else covered earlier, in the hustle and just being that athlete to go that extra mile, that totally just comes from them.
But like I said, everybody, you're a familiar face when you played at Jeff Davis. But from the coaching aspect side, I know you heard this question a lot. You probably don't hear it no more. But do you have to tell those guys every now and then, Google?
No, I mean, if I do, it's on a joking stance, whatever, Shooters think they can shoot, but when I get out there, they know they can't shoot. But I mean, I never really I've never been that type really just to throw that in their face. I definitely have saw them really sit back and say, okay, hey, she do know what she's talking about. She do, can tell us what to do now and they listen. It got to, it took time for them to understand, but other than that, I mean, I treat them as if, I was never that, but I have to show them sometimes.
What time that first game fell Friday, so everybody will know?
Coming from, the football team, some teams decide that, they had to go separate ways and drop out. So we did have to do a major schedule change. We should have had it up. I should have had it up by this, hopefully by tomorrow. But no matter what, we play Pinson at 7. Friday night, and then we'll get things. I think we got Carver, Carroll, Tuskegee, Pinson, of course, and us. So we'll just try to figure out that start time on Saturday. But yeah, in the future, just like Coach Memphis said, just play what you got. You know what I'm saying? It can only make you better. So.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Paul Cross and everybody. Let the guys introduce themselves.
My name is Coach Davis.
My name is Tyler Robinson.
What year is this for you, Coach?
It's my second year.
You, people still, like I said, everybody knows who your brother is. People still come at y'all like your brother's still there?
No,
Everybody
not,
best game?
no, not really.
So this year, like I said, your guys are the 100. What's your plans for this year to get to Birmingham?
My plan this year is to bring the Calhoun culture back, like the old culture, like bring the swagger back and playing defense and try to make back Birmingham.
All right. What's doing the all season? What did you get better on? What you work on?
Working my ball and to work my shoe. Cause my ball and my shoe, those things that I struggle with, well, I ain't struggle with. It's just things I look back, reflect on, seeing you get better when to play out around that shit.
Mr. Bucket, you gonna do all that trash talking this year?
No, that's something I really worked on. I really worked on my ball and I worked on my mental state, so I wouldn't just be getting out of control, because last year in the Final Four I kind of got out of control. We got 2 stupid fouls that really cost us the game. So I really been working on my mental and emotional, keeping it in check.
When y'all open up, Coach?
November 9th against Washington.
So you ain't gotta worry about no football or nothing like that. Straight out.
Oh yeah, we don't do football.
You know, you got that challenging schedule. How when you laid out the schedule, you want to challenge them.
Yeah. The last year we had a little cupcake schedule. This year we're trying to make it more challenging as possible.
Well, besides what you two guys bring to the table, everybody know what you think your other team brings to the table. Got anybody that you don't know about that you need to be looking for?
Freshman guard, Jamil, he can see the flow. You're a real flow general, real point guard.
You a singer this year? Yes, I been a singer this year. Like I said, you in that in-between stage. I know you said you're working on your ball hand and stuff like that. So what you gonna do this year? Get smaller guys on you. You gonna do that or you gonna post?
Really, it's just understanding the game. Like when I get that matchup, like understanding my matchup. If I get that smaller guy, I'm gonna go to the post. But if I got that bigger guy that I know faster than me, I just take him on the dribble.
Who do you think you're gonna challenge on for the area championship?
No man.
Nobody? I like that. You think anybody gonna challenge on competition?
No sir.
I like that. Shit, Coach. Anybody on your schedule that you worried about? You like that?
It depends on how long them 2 big boys go to school, then probably straight. If they stay, it'll be a big problem.
But like I said, I look forward to coming to see y'all play. And what year is this for?
It's my second year as a head coach.
So you've been around the program.
Yeah.
But like I said, that Calhoun swag, I know about that Calhoun swag. I used to come up there and beat all the big boys.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I know what you're trying to get back to. Got the horses to do it. Like I said, I look forward to seeing y'all go to see Calhoun, everybody. All right, everybody introduce yourself.
Ricky Williams, PJ Davis, Matthias going on?
And I'm Mike Curry, head coach at Montgomery Catholic. This is my 7th year there. Really looking forward to the season. I think we got a good group of guys. I think we probably, my 7 years there, we've been to the Final Four 3 times, state runner-up once. We're about 500 last year. We kind of never really got it going. Normally towards the end of the year, we with a lot of these guys, well, just Ricky right now, but a lot of the guys are out on the football field, so it kind of takes us a little while to get going. But we never really got it going last year. But this year, we're looking forward to getting these going. I thought we had a pretty good summer, and the guys that we have, PJ and Matthias, they're working hard. Just here in the preseason, individuals, conditioning, weight room, and all that type of stuff. So we're looking forward to a good year.
You guys, any y'all playing football? Just playing football. What have you been doing since guys been out there on football field? Make yourself better.
Me and BJ, we've been in the gym every day. Whenever the gym free, six coach Curry asks me to get in the gym, he's like, yeah, we get in the machine, shoot about 1,000 shots a day.
We've been doing a lot of conditioning and getting in the gym with Coach Curry and on our own time. And we've just been trying to build our chemistry together as two teammates right now.
You've been on football. Peep your head in the gym, check to see what them guys going on. Y'all got a group chat going?
Yes, sir. So I can hang out with the guys. These two guys, I've been here all 4 years. So basically just building that chemistry. That's what helps us in the long run.
Okay, so all y'all seniors?
Us two seniors and you junior.
Two seniors, so y'all been to Birmingham. Y'all trying to get back there?
Yes, sir.
Well, who do you think your toughest competition is?
But right now, it's always going to be still to see. We're going to get in our regions. There's always a good game. He's always packed.
How many times y'all playing last year? Y'all split?
We played them twice and split.
Split. So, what have you been working on? What you think you got to do to beat you guys?
Just coming to play, you know what I'm saying? We always have a lot of players is off, so just when the season starts, just hitting the gym head first and just being ready to prepare for what's on the come.
Got a question for Coach. Coach, what you've done at that league, done it on the college level, and then back on the high school level. What's different about basketball here in Montgomery today that was different when you first started?
I think it was kind of like what you said with just the guys were always in the gym, you know, and it was. I remember when I was at league, probably came by there some. We had some with Ronell, Donnell, Marco, and there was some high level games. Legendary runs over there, and I try to do that as best I can during the summer. A lot of these guys have been over. BJ brings his group over, and you know, we open the gym up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The Calhoun guys have been over there Tuesdays and Thursdays, open gym, just to have guys just, you know, come and play. So I think that's one of the differences that I don't think they play as much as they need to. But then again, like you said, just having access to the gyms and all that type of stuff with the community centers and those gyms not being open all the time. But I think that's one of the big differences is that they need to play more. The guys need to get out and play more.
Question for you guys. I don't know, like I said, I'm an old head. Catholic is known now as a football school, but they got more state championships in basketball. I don't know if y'all got them trophies in there, or they talk about those guys or anything like that. You guys not playing football, how do you guys feel about Catholic being known as a football school?
I mean, yeah, we good football, but like we got some new transfers coming in. It's gonna help us on the team stuff. We're gonna make a name in basketball.
I feel like it pushes us to try to be better than them and make ourselves a basketball school too. They're really good at football, but I feel like we got something to prove with them too.
But you play football, so I know you vibe. You straddle the fence though. But how do you, when you feel like you guys go far this year and start getting rid of the notion that y'all are football?
Yes, sir. I feel like football is like our biggest thing right now. It just seems to be because of our success. But I feel like all the other sports have had past success that nobody really seen. Like Coach Curry said, 3 Final Fours in the state runner-up. It's not really common right now in this day and age.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I used to go to Montgomery Academy a long time ago. And you know, is that private school rivalry still tough? Like you get up to play those guys more than you get up to play. You know, like I said, when I was at Montgomery Academy, Trinity wanted to fight. Like that private school rivalry, the CCC was separated from the public school. Y'all guys kind of mingle and y'all kind of play each other now. But back then, who's y'all biggest private school rival? St. James, ACA, somebody like that?
Our biggest private school rival probably right now is, I'll say, Emil Trinity. Those are games is always going to be able to people out. All the games going to have the student section and the fans going crazy.
I feel you on that. 30 years later, I still can't stand Trinity. But we'll talk about that another day. Appreciate you guys coming out. Took the stage. I ain't had to ask him no questions. So, Coach Johnson, when you get the mic, you just go ahead and go.
All right.
varsity group. Yeah, I'm Coach Johnson. I've been at Percy Junior Ann Street for 20 years. This is my 20th year on Ann Street. I've been coaching 25 years. Had some successful teams. Looking forward to this season as well. Got like 13 seniors right now. And 10 I'm playing football. So we're gonna be young at the beginning of the season because I think the football team gonna make a push. I know they're gonna make a push. They're playing pretty good football right now. We play Monday on Veterans Day at Auburn. So they're a good team. They got a premier guard whose dad played in the NBA. And we play Park Crossing. I think she forgot to mention that on Tuesday, November the 12th. So I'm gonna try to make her remember that when we play. We're gonna start off fairly young because most of our players will be playing football. And even if they do come back, they won't have any practice time. But we've been running pretty good. The off season was pretty good. The condition is kind of harsh and grueling, but it's gonna pay off in the end. And I'm looking forward to a great season this year.
Conditioning, doing everything with purpose, staying disciplined. Stand it. You know, I ain't really been out there because I play football, but when I see them out there on training, they getting in and running, some things they finna die there, you know, that's part of the process. You know, get better and improve.
Well, I know I coached over there, and it used to be that family atmosphere. So y'all got to come up with a new slogan over there at Percy Junior. But I know those older guys, y'all had that alumni weekend. Did you guys participate in the alumni weekend? Did you get a chance to meet the older guys that played over there for Coach Johnson? Some of them. They tell you guys anything?
Tell us how hard they work. We still work hard over there, you know. They think they work hard.
And one more thing, like I said, this is my old boss. When y'all get in the gym, do y'all have to run to the locker room?
We do everything with purpose.
Coach Johnson, when you walk in that gym, the book bag, clothes on, go to practice, if he catch you not running, the whole team gonna go outside and run. When you walk in that gym, you gotta do everything, full speed, 100 miles per hour, because that's how they gonna play. Let him catch you. I'm gonna send your ass back home, son. Coach, one thing, like I said, we working for you. I know how you get down. And I know you always had your guy prepared to play. Like I said, Nolan Richards had 40 minutes of hell, but 32 minutes in high school. I still probably can call what you do 40 minutes of hell. You still trying to play that way?
Yes, we're still trying to play that way. We instilled in the guys from day one. The number one thing is being disciplined, and that's part of being disciplined, embracing the work that we putting in front of them. Those guys do accept the responsibility of that task. And it shows off in the long haul. We haven't had a lot of success since the championship year, since COVID. And I think a lot of things played a factor in that as far as the way we do things. I think we started to do things a little less harsh, so to speak, because of the situation and the things that we endured during that time. But I think this year, it kind of got back into place, and we got back to where we used to be as far as our work ethic and things that we believe in, and we're hanging our hat on that, of being that blue-collar team that comes to work every day and being fundamentally sound as well. A lot of people think we're not disciplined as far as the things we do, but I beg to differ because it shows in our play how we execute things in different situations and things of that nature. I try to instill in those guys that we have to be high-level IQ team and be able to know situation and embrace just to play the game as it flows through the game, throughout the play.
It's called organized chaos. Yeah. When I was at St. Jude, Coach Cable, we could never beat y'all, so we started trying to do what you were doing. And we turned people over. So and me coming there working for you, you never understand. I didn't understand what Coach Jackson did at Carver. I didn't understand what they did and why they played the way they did. But when I got over there, you see it every day, and you see the model, you start to understand it. So I saw the model. We could never figure your trap out at St. Jude. But when I got over there with you, I'm like, That's it. That's what you beat people with. But it works. It worked. But I know the secret to it, so I don't think you gonna beat your ass. And you guys took on Coach Johnson's personality. He's loud on the court. He's quiet. So anything you want to let these people know about your game, about your teammates, because like I said, you ain't asking none of my questions. So just tell them about your game. What's your style of play? What you bring to the table for me? What's your role on the team? Because I know he gave you a role. Don't shoot my ball.
I ain't never gonna shoot my ball. He literally what we want to do. We hang out on defense, this is what we know. Defense and offense.
Yeah.
Everybody only got like a specific role because he let you play free, but the only thing you can actually do is us to play defense. If you do that on offense, you can just do whatever you can do, whatever your skill set allows you to do.
And one more thing I want to touch on before I let you guys go. Like I said, I coached over there with you. I came over there with you for Rod Scott last year. I went to Pratt that first year, the St. Jude closed, worst year of my life coaching. And Rod wanted to be there for his senior year. Also, Coach, we were over at the same time. Henry was over there. Just talk about your relationship with those two guys and those two guys, what they meant to you and what they brought to the table as basketball players and as people.
Yeah, Rod Scott and Coach Scott, they were great human beings first and foremost. And they were like family to me. I would go to their house and eat dinner with them and vice versa. They would come to my house as well, especially Coach Scott. Now, Rod was a little younger, but he lived in the gym. The football coach would always call me and be like, why are y'all practicing so late? I'd be like, I'm not at the school. Like, somebody up there dribbling the ball. And it would be Rod. So Rod stayed in the gym all the time. He loved basketball. He has a special place in my heart, in my family heart as well. My wife still loves him to this day. We oftentimes have a conversation about the Scotts. They're near and dear to me, and I know they're watching over us as we go through this journey called life. And just a special family for me. And I live next to his brother, Coach Scott's brother. So, we all the time talk as well. So it's amazing how God's work and how things fall into order as you go through each day. And I just thank God that I had the opportunity to know those guys. I thank God for the journey that I'm going through and embracing and knowing that the different people that I came in contact with through this journey called basketball. Because without basketball, for me, to talk about what Jamal was talking about with basketball, if it wasn't for basketball, I wouldn't be standing here today. I think my work ethic paid off. I graduated from high school, I weighed 135 pounds. I was 5'10", 135, and I earned a scholarship in basketball. So that was nothing but work ethic, and in God as well. And I come from a little small town called Brewton, Alabama, the Taylor High School. I was a quarterback on the football team, played basketball, pretty good basketball player, and I earned a scholarship. And it allowed me to be here today, standing in front of this audience and on this platform right here in Montgomery for the first media day for Montgomery basketball, which is huge and people don't realize that. But I'm saying that to say this, just continue to work hard and believe in yourselves, because you're gonna meet good people and love the people as you go through life, because you never know when they're gonna be here or when they're gonna be gone. And just to answer your question about the Scotts, I do get emotional when I talk about them, and I miss those guys, and they are near and dear to me. And thank you for this day too, Coach.
I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Praise the Judy, everybody. Yourself, Coach.
Coach Coleman.
All my name is Wallace.
What year are you there?
What year? That's what I was asking dude when we was sitting on Coach Davidson, because he was playing when I coached against him. So I'm thinking about 13, 14.
Okay. I know, like I said, back when I show my age, back when I was playing Central and Calhoun, was anybody play anybody anywhere type mentality? You still got that mentality going?
Just like piggyback off what Coach Davis said, that's what we're working on. Getting it back to a brand name. Because Central and Calhoun used to be a brand name. Whenever you see 4-5, you know basketball is going to be played, and it's going to be some good basketball.
Yeah, most definitely. I know we talked earlier, you said you were young this year. Just because you're young, I mean, and just because it's different times, the expectations, I'm sure the expectations still down there high. I'm sure the city, the town closed down when y'all get ready to play.
Yes, the expectations still going to be high, but being young is a good thing for me because I've got some good young athletes. I know a lot of coaches probably know you get a decent by subtraction when you lose some of those seniors. So I've been waiting on these younger guys to come along, and I feel like we're going to be very competitive.
What's your expectations for the season? What year are you?
I'm a senior. My expectations for this year, I just want to get back to the big stage. My last time actually winning in Central was my 9th grade year, trying to get back and make the team back how it was.
What you do this summer to prepare yourself?
I was working on my mid-range a lot, like basically shooting and left hand.
Well, Coach said you guys are young. Those young guys, what have you been doing? You just been leading by example, or you've been leading by example, showing them the way, or you've been vocal?
I've been trying to lead by example and be more vocal.
When y'all open up?
Our first game is November 12th.
So who y'all got?
We got Wheel College.
Rivalry game starting out, so yeah, down the area. Like I said, that 4-5 area, that Black Valley area, probably used to be the toughest basketball in the state. People don't know that. Like I said, you're trying to bring it back. You challenge yourself. How far are you going away? You challenge yourself by going up north, going down south, or you just staying around in that area?
We're actually we're going to stay around in the area. I think close to them probably coming to Montgomery. We appreciate y'all giving us the opportunity to come out of Lowndes County and come down and be a part of this, because you talking about media with everybody else. We have almost zero media in Lowndes County, so we appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, most definitely. No, like I said, with me being from here, like I said, I know, and resting on the Lord's behalf, but trying everybody to participate in the media day, man. Like I said, next year we're just trying to move forward. You say, the media exposure down there, like I was thinking, we move site, Central Region, we can come down there next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just about getting everybody together, because we don't get no respect. We don't get no respect. They get respect because they have media days, they have AL.com, and they just, for whatever reason, they don't respect this area. So anything that I can do to help you guys moving forward, or anything like that, like I said, try and put together tournament media days and other things like that. Now, who all is in your area? Like I said, I asked them, you probably gonna have the same response, Calhoun.
Yeah.
Who you think gonna challenge y'all for the area championship?
It'll be Highland Homes or Calhoun. Because we have J.U. Blackshear now. That's a region game, but it's 2 hours away. Yeah. So that's crazy, but yeah, I'm really be between one of those two.
But it's crazy that y'all beat up on each other like that in the area. Beat up on each other in the area like that. But it gets your team ready to get battle tested. So those young guys, they're gonna have to grow up quick. What have you been doing with those guys? Like mental reps, or just really just working on getting their game together?
Well, I don't know if you know, but most of our guys just got off the grass last night when they had football. So we really, only thing we've been able to do is have a trial, and then we went right back into football. So on Sunday, we're gonna really get in the gym and start working on our craft.
Okay, most definitely. Well, I said I'm gonna give me a schedule. I'm gonna get down there and check you guys out. And I appreciate you guys. All right, thank you. So go ahead and read everybody. Talk about the whole school. Guys, come on up. If all y'all want to come on up, come on up. Everybody introduce yourself.
Well, I say this first. Coach Hall, second year down across Academy, we were definitely going to abide by the rules, so we thought we were going to bring up a couple guys, but I'm thankful that all of them can come.
Sean Hall. Jersey Fox. My name is John Cosby. James Cosby. John Johnson. Jordan Archer.
And pass the ball, bro. Coach, like I said, I know you. I've been following you guys. Last year, y'all went to the Final Four. It wasn't surprising to you because I know how confident you are. But did y'all surprise everybody with y'all just being a young program, a young school actually, and a young program?
Well, when I actually took the job on last year, so thankful to God. Thank you to all y'all for putting on this event. This man, he don't get enough credit. My family's known him now for about a year. He don't ask for anything, but he'll do anything for each and every one of us. So just kudos to you and for you all for putting on this amazing event. When I took the job at Valley Cross Academy, they was coming off a 0-13 season. And the Rocks are doing an amazing thing in this area with Valley Cross Academy. But they was also ready for their sports to take off. And when they came calling, they said, listen, Coach, we need you to get this thing turned around and quickly. And when we went and played our first play day game against Lee Scott Academy, who had eventually won the state championship, we walked in the gym after one practice, after Lee Scott probably had beat them by 40, 50 points every time they played them. And they beat us by 4 points. Everybody knew that it was a different day at Valley Cross Academy. And I'm so fortunate that I didn't walk in by myself, but like Dion, I walked in with some Louis. You know, it's awesome to be standing next to not only one of my players, but my son. He just changes everything, and they knew that as well. But I'm very fortunate to take the stage with an abundance of talent. I hate the fact that they didn't allow AISA to play Alabama High School because we would have scheduled anybody, anywhere. The only thing that's holding us is the fence. So, we're more than fortunate to be having an abundance of talent, and we're going to do some amazing things. So just listen to that name, Valley Cross Academy, because it's going to be a big deal in 2024, 2025.
Like I said, you guys were the hunter last year. You know, how does it feel to be the hunter? Everybody knows who you are now.
Well, we take that. We take that out of our chest. Everybody know who we are. And all we just say is be careful what you ask for. Tell you this in the scheduling meeting, there wasn't too many people coming our way. But you know, we just, once again, we're blessed. I tell you, to be able to coach these young men. And, one of our goals this year was not to get into the gym, but to never leave the gym. Not doing football season, not doing anything. We literally been in the gym all year. There's been no excuses not to be in the gym. So literally, when we take the floor, we'll be prepared to take the floor because we never left the gym.
Sean?
Oh yeah, man. I don't really care, man. 100. We get on the floor, like we finna hoop. We gonna do what we do. It don't matter if we 100 or we being 100. It is what it is.
It feels good that everybody looks up at us and they're scared to play us.
It gives more pressure on us, but pressure, we can deal with pressure. We're gonna just take that pressure and go,
Yeah, I feel we just gotta be prepared for every team and stay focused throughout the year.
At the end of the day, man, I'm just trying to win the championship with all my team. At the end of the day, it's my last year playing basketball. Well, at Valley Cross, and so trying to make a run. Hopefully, go to the state championship.
Do me a favor, guys. We're gonna finish you guys up and finish everybody else up. They got a repass here, and they need to sit up for this repass. That's why I moved it up and we went on over time. If you guys can do me a favor, the guys that haven't been interviewed, we're gonna find a spot for you to interview over to the side or outside. And everybody else, if you can push your chairs up for me, and anything you got, put in the trash can or whatever. Sorry about that. But y'all have a play anybody anywhere anytime, but
playing AISA kind of straps you guys, but I know during the summertime, you went to everybody's team camp and y'all got to be some public schools. Was that something that you did by playing, or it just happened like that?
It was definitely by playing. We wanted to really get a chance to get out and see some of the big names. We didn't catch all of them that we wanted to catch down there at the tournaments, but we did get a chance to play a lot of public schools. And like I said again, the only thing that holds us back is defense. I wish we could play all of the teams around the city because we do have that type of talent. It's not a brand thing, it's just a real thing. Like I know for a fact that we are one of the most talented teams in the state of Alabama, there's no doubt.
Question for the guys. Do you guys run in there with your friends here in Montgomery? Y'all just playing against some other schools y'all want to beat us? Do y'all tell them meet you at the Y, meet you at the gym to play?
Yes, sir. We feel like we can, when we get on the court, we feel like we can go against any foul. We want all the smoke. We just need to set it up, play some of the schools in public. I ain't worried about that. We can do it. I know we can do it. Sir.
Appreciate you guys coming. When do you guys kick off?
Our middle school team will be a part of the Brown Sky. We're super excited about that next week, so our middle school will get started there. Our first official game will be November 21st at home against Tremor, so we're excited to get your team started.
Yeah, I'll make sure you give me a schedule. Appreciate you guys coming out. So fellas, how you doing? I know Coach Warren told me he was gonna be out of town. I didn't know Coach Barry was gonna be here, but it is what it is. Y'all play without them anyway, they can't cope. Introduce yourself.
My name is Kel.
How you doing?
Xavier Jones.
Guys, how long you guys been at Blue Tech?
I've been in Blue Tech all 4 years. It's my last year.
So what's your goals and expectations for your last year?
Compete, be better than the team we had last year. Last year we had a lot of egos on the team. We had like 8 seniors, so basically we got a new team and be more of a brotherhood than last year. Just step up.
We need to play more together, become family, and try to make it back permanent.
Really just building chemistry and just working on the small details, knowing that our coach Larkin, he gonna build us like he normally is, and just trying to create a new foundation and just being more together.
Well, I know me and Coach Larkin went to school together, and he's been over there, he's been a staple. You know, I actually coached at Blue Tech when they started the program with Coach Shine, so I remember those days practicing at Bell Road, playing at Brubaker, playing at Lanier, playing at Carver, you know, practicing at the good times, sitting at the Y when it rained, you get to use one side of the court. So I remember those days when the program first started, and the program under Coach Shine reached heights. Do you guys feel like you had a team chemistry and stuff like that to get there? You know, I know you know Dez, I coach Dez, AAU, KT Harrell, guys like that. How do you guys feel like that you can get back up? What did you do this summer to get yourself to the next level, to win the area championship, go to the region, and eventually get to Birmingham? What did you guys do this offseason with new coach?
This offseason, we did a lot of running. We ran around the elementary school, middle school, all that, on the hills and stuff. I feel like, and we've been in the weight room too, and we just been together. Like, you can't beat team bonding. Like, as long as you hustle, work out with each other, build that chemistry, you can beat anybody.
We were in the weight room, we were in the gym every day. See, me, I'm coming off an injury, so I was mainly rehab and stuff. But we've been together more.
Like they were saying, really like the small things that certain teams really just not doing, hanging out with each other outside of school, outside of practice, and just getting the field and know everybody.
Having coached that before, and like I asked Valiant Cross, do you get guys from your friends that don't really, that just think they 20 points better than you as soon as they walk out there, and they come in with the attitude you already hit them in line? Do you take the disrespect, or just like, I ain't proved myself as more than I need to do?
Do take it to disrespect. We gotta get out there and show effort. We can't just lay it down and like roll over. We gotta get out there and compete with the schools, get our name out and get our brand out and stuff like that.
For sure. Y'all got it?
To be honest, a lot of people don't so much really like Blue Tech, but they really love us at the same time. Cause like we just use it as motivation, just like any other thing. Just use it as fuel.
Man, I appreciate you guys coming out. Like I said, I'm gonna get with coach and get a schedule. I'll be able to check you guys out, man. Good luck this season. All right. Appreciate you guys coming out. Just introduce yourself. Everybody should know who you are.
My name's Montgomery. I'm Coach Davis. This is my second year at JAG High School. Last year we made a good run in a regional play. We lost to Baker. We started off strong last year. We had some injuries and we couldn't finish. Win 7A with Enterprise, Dothan, and now Carver. It's a tough area, good area to be in. So we chasing Enterprise right now. Lost 5 seniors last year, and we only got 2 right now, but we got some football guys coming out. So still looking forward to a great year. We start off November 7th against Central Phoenix City. We got a pretty good stiff schedule that I put together. It's because I want our guys to be better tested. So when we get around area play, we'll see what we have.
Jamal and I coached you when you were younger. And now you're coming to your senior year. Do you ever get tired of the comparisons to your brother?
Yeah, but it is what it is. Ain't nothing to say.
Coach Davis, I think, like I said, we went to Jeff Davis, this Curly Jag. Being a coach that knows the tradition, that deep-rooted, that played there, that won there, do you ever find any situation with the guys where it means more to you than it does to them?
And that's what I battle with each and every day, is just trying to instill in them and tell them about the JD standard. And it was through you, and you passed it down through us. And I'm trying to, even though with the name change, I'm trying to just pass it down to them. And at times, I often think of that, but that's why I have guys like Jamar, he come back, Fred Underwood, he come back, Kerry Harvest, he's come back. Anybody that's alumni that play any sport, and they're in the city or they have time to come back, I always just allow them to come back and just get back to the kids and just tell them about their experience and, try to inspire these kids to be great.
Jamal, like I said, I coached you before, and I know your game a little bit, and you've always been a stalwart on defense, guy that turned guys over, pick guys up full court, did the dirty work. I know you're a senior this year, and you got high expectations for the team. What if you do this summer to work on your game and make sure your role is going to be increased to score more? So what did you do this summer?
I've been lifting weights, trying to get bigger, putting on shots, working on my mid-range game, and coming around the screen, big road.
And like I said, you know about Jeff Davis, and you just made a mention, going to 7A, the state champion may even just be in your area. That's probably they talk about 7A, the region that they're in football is probably the hardest region in the state. It's probably the hardest region in the state in basketball. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it comes time to do it, this is why we're doing this, because we don't get the credit that we deserve. But like I said, the Central Region 7A basketball, to me, I think the state champion gonna come from that. You can quote me on it. But we don't get the respect and all stuff like that. Like I said, you schedule accordingly, you work accordingly. What do you got? And like I said, you have the experience. So like I said, what have you been doing to get your guys by? Do you watching it? You let them watching their old videos of you guys playing at Jeff Davis, any old videos of you guys playing the hammer home? What to do in pressure situations, so this is how it was done, this is how I do it. Focus in, lock in, and listen to it.
Yeah, I let the guys watch certain videos. It's crazy now, I'm 35 years old and they consider me an old head, but we always have people come back, we show them some clips and stuff like that, and we go to different college campuses so they can see how colleges or practicing and stuff like that. So, and they also get to talk with some of the coaches as well. And it makes it good that we still have people like Jamar that's still active and playing, and he come back and he give them their experience. And I know he had mentioned to me sometime last week that like going forward to one-hour practices that he would want to come in and practice and, you know, just kind of just give them some tips and just work them out and stuff like that. So the 7A, like I said, it's pretty tough, but it's good basketball. You got good coaches in there. And, you know, adding Carver, it's just going to be even better. It's going to make it competitive. And like you said, I just think within our area, it can very much be a 7A winner coming up out of that.
Man, appreciate you guys coming as always, love.
So.
Boy, my school know they can make an impact, make an entrance. Carver, how you up?
Damn Wolfpack.
All right, we're gonna go one by one. Introduce yourself.
I'm Coach Sprouse.
T. Dave.
Jarvay Doremus.
Amarian Griffin.
All right, Coach. I know this is your third year at Carver.
Yeah, third year.
Went to the Final Four last year. I know you lost a lot, but talk about how you lost a lot, and most people would be in the rebuild mode. You know, you being a graduate assistant in Lanier, talk about the merge, like, you know, what you lost, but then what you gained, and then just talk about how the blending of fierce rivals, fierce enemies, lifelong enemies, and these, you know, the Lanier Carver rivalry. You got rivals and enemies even after you played. Just talk about that, you know, being a part of that rivalry as a player at Lanier, now a coach at Carver, and then having to blend these guys in that were just at each other's throats last year.
It's been a challenge, that it has been, but it's been a blessing in itself. Like you said, we lost a lot at Carver last year. I think I had like 8 seniors, but then, you know, getting the kids from Lanier who also made it to the Sweet 16. So I've been blessed, like you said. I don't have to rebuild, not yet anyway. I've just kind of re-blessed and retooled going into this up-and-coming season. That rivalry, man, that's probably one of the biggest in the city that I've ever seen, man. Playing in it, coaching it, it's nothing like it, man. It's nothing like it in the city. And for it to now be one school, it's kind of big. It's kind of big.
Terrence, I'm sure, how is it? Your dad played at Lanier, you played at Lanier. You know, probably growing up, you always wanted to play at Lanier. And I'm sure you hated Carver your whole life, but now you got it on your chest. How does that feel?
To be honest, I wanted to be at Carver. My dad made me go there. So it feels good, man. Playing with a lot of them already, so we're just building more chemistry with each other.
Mr. Doremus, I put you as a baby last year, as a freshman. As a freshman, you did a lot. You did what a lot of freshmen don't do. And normally, freshmen start out on the varsity and play in the varsity. You did the non-traditional way. You started out 9th grade, JV, varsity, but by the end of the year, not only did you work your way into the rotation, you almost led an upset. Well, it really wasn't an upset, but you know, you almost led Carver to the state championship game. How does it feel like now as a sophomore coming forward, like people playing it for you now? How does it feel, and what did you work on this summer to get your game better for this year?
It feels good coming into this season as a sophomore. I already got experience from varsity level, so I already get the tempo of the game. This summer I've been working on my jumper, basically all the fundamental aspects that I'm gonna need to carry with myself next year. So it feels good and it's a great experience.
Four-year guy, you're a senior, you're a Carver guy, you've been at Carver the whole time. And as a senior, you know, like I said, you work your way into the rotation. Like I said, I just know because I was at Carver when you first got there. You've been there for the lows when I was there, and you've been there for the highs. As a senior now as a leader, you're being looked upon to be leadership, not to just go out there and play a certain role. You looked at to do everything. What have you done to prepare yourself?
What did you do this summer? What did you?
Really, the whole team was in the gym the whole summer. We worked on ball handling, we stayed in the weight room, and conditioning.
Coach, like I said, you merged in, did team camp this summer. What have you been doing for team camaraderie with these guys? Like I said, not only is your team blended, your coaching staff is blended. Like I said, you're a Lanier guy, Coach Taylor's a Lanier guy, and blended in with the Carver guys. So what have you been doing for team camaraderie outside of basketball?
You try to spend as much time as you can together with one another so you can learn one another. Even with the players, man, like being in the weight room all summer, you gotta have blood, sweat, and tears. You gotta be able to trust the guy next to you and know that they've been through the same struggle that you've been through, and that's what we've kind of done this whole summer is we just put in work in from day in and day out. Weight room, having open gyms where we play against older guys, you gotta be tested. And that's how you figure out, that's how you join, that's how you build a bond with the guys next to you.
I know you're a senior. We talked last week when I came to y'all practice about what do you think you need to work on going to the next level, because I know you are getting recruited to go to college. What do you need to work on next level, not right now, not as a high school player? What do you need to work on so you can get on the floor as a freshman?
My mental, got the physical part of the game. Now I gotta work on my mental.
And like I said with you before, people looking for you now, they expecting you. And like I said, you said what you worked on during the game, but do you feel different now? Like I said, you didn't play scared last year, you didn't look scared at all. So with you coming in, like I said, they're coming for you now. Are you ready for what's coming for you? Because like I said, people game planning for you now.
Of course, I'm gonna be ready for whatever happens. I'm gonna be ready for the challenge because I'm gonna have to face it for my next 2 years in high school. So I know I'm gonna be hunted, but I'm coming back. So I'm gonna have to take that on my shoulder and work back and fight back.
And like I said, I was at Carver when you first got there. Like I said, me and Coach Sprouse talked about you when you were young, and he had high expectations for you. And I know you've seen and not heard. You're the tough guy on defense. You're the glue guy. You're the guy that checked the other team's best player. You gonna have that role this year? You want to step out and do a little bit more?
I still want to go out like the best player on the court. I still want to have a better role, score the ball, and lead the team.
Coach, when y'all open up, who you got on your schedule? I know we talked a little bit, and it's just like everybody else, and you beefed up your schedule a little bit to get ready for that run. Who you open up with, and who on your schedule do you have circled? Because like I said, me being at Carver, I know everybody has Carver's schedule. And then, like I said, once you answer that, piggyback on, you're going to get everybody best game because of what's on your jersey.
Our first game is next Thursday. We open up against Auburn. It goes back to what you said. You've got to beef up your schedule, prepare yourself for that tough task at the end of the season. Like, to me, I just feel like everybody on our schedule, regardless of what they have, quote unquote, on their roster by everybody say so, you got to prepare for it. Like, there's no days off, especially in the city, because these kids have known each other, they've grown up against each other, played against each other since they were yay high. So it's always going to be competitive in the city, but you want to put Huntsville Highs, who else we got? Parkers. You want to put some of those high-profile programs on your schedule so you can kind of see where you're at, so you can know what you need to work on as that playoff time comes.
Man, appreciate you guys coming out. Like I said, we'll be looking forward. I'll be there. I'll be at a lot of y'all games this year, even though they don't want to. They may be paid when I come to the gym. All right, everybody. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming. Some of the guys already left, but the people that still here, man, we're gonna try and do it better. We'll try and do it bigger and better every year. Thank you.
Hey, again, man, this is Reggie and your crew, Reggie and the crew. Hey, this the first year that we've done. I mean, with Jeff put together the Central Media Day, so I just want everybody to, give a round of applause to Jeff because this is actually something that's big for the city.
so stable. Carver's always got a good team. People that weren't able to come because of the scheduling conflict, I'm looking for Central Phoenix City to do big things, Auburn, Calhoun. I'm looking for just about everybody that's here has an opportunity, but those are the teams that stick out in my head right now.
Yes, sir. What have you heard from coaches going into the season, everything that they've had their players work on?
They're anxious to play. Like I said, Alabama's a football state, and rightfully so. But they want to see the work, the fruits of their labor. They've been putting in work. They've been going to team camps during the summertime. They've been grinding, doing preseason conditioning. They've been running. People told stories today about how they've been running hills. They've been running around neighborhoods. They've been putting in the work. They've been lifting weights. So they want to really see the fruits of their labor show off, and they just can't wait to tip off, and I can't wait to go see them.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Like I said, this is the first. It won't be the last, and hopefully it gets us guys the recognition that we deserve, and hopefully, you know, the more media outlets come out, more people want to sponsor to make this a big event. Like I said, it was a small event, but it got a good turnout because people want to be seen. People want to see their teammates. They want to see their friends, and make this an annual event.
I've been to several media days for SEC media days and stuff like that. This is the first high school one that I've been to. How would you like to see this grow in the future?
I like to see it be real big. I like to see it be, like I said, AL.com, sponsorships and stuff like that. I want to see it be real big and have a real big turnout. Like have it at a bigger venue. Have it at a bigger venue. I like to see it be big because we got talent here. We got Deshaun Hall. Deshaun Hall's the top sophomore in the state. One of the top 100 players in the country. He's already got offers from Mississippi State, UCF. But people outside of Montgomery don't know who he is, and it makes no sense whatsoever. But like I said, hopefully somebody will see this and reach out to him and give him the accolades that he has nationwide.
And who's he playing for?
Valiant Cross.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Is there anything else? Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.